February is Heart Month, and did you know heart disease is a leading cause of death in the United States? So it is so important to eat heart healthy, and we've got some tips to help you do just that, and it's delicious as well. Plus, mark your calendars for their Cooking with Heart event. We're going to learn some delicious ways to keep your heart happy. Joining us here in the Charlie Wilson KitchenAid Kitchen, Senior Community Impact Director Tracy Monks and personal chef Kathy Douglas. Great to have you both here.
Well, thanks for having us.
Great to be here.
You know, it's always good when we're talking about heart-healthy food, but then when it's so good to taste,
oh yeah,
double the effect, right?
Absolutely.
You know, we mentioned kind of the leading cause of death is heart disease for men and women. We've heard all the numbers, and sometimes it's just as simple as making sure we eat heart healthy, but we don't.
No, we
it's
don't.
It's hard.
It really is.
Yeah.
If it was easy, we would all do it, right? It's really hard. And we talk about how life's essential 8. There's like 8 things we need to do to stay heart healthy. Well, some of those things is eating right. Eating right and exercising.
But sometimes it's like, it feels difficult to figure it out. And you've kind of made it really simple for us today with this recipe.
Yeah, we have. We brought our chef in with us to make some
personal chef with Chef Kathy here. What did you bring and why is it heart healthy?
Well, what we're doing today is we're making a chili, which is a great dish to have this time of year. You know, March Madness is coming up, and we have friends over. And chili's great because it's nice and spicy, takes the place of the less salt and less fat in it. So we're making a chili and it's a one dish, also one pan, one dish thing. So it's super easy to make. And we're going to just get it done here.
Yeah, show us your ingredients here because I'm taking notes.
Okay,
mentally.
So you start the pan with putting in some nonstick cooking spray and then add our meat into the pan. So it's going to get a nice good sizzle going.
The best meats that you should shop for. What are you looking for?
Well, this is a great dish because you don't necessarily, this is beef. This is lean, very lean beef, but it's a great dish because you can use chicken, you can use turkey, you can use any type of lean ground meat, lamb even if that's what you like, and you can put that, or you can do a combination of meats. Yes.
Yeah. See, I think a lot of times people think, oh, I got to stay away from red meat, I got to stay away from beef, I got to stay away from lamb. It really depends on what the percentage of fat you're looking at.
Yeah, we're just looking at some lean meat.
Yes, absolutely.
And where we're talking about, you know, the winter months, the chili, everybody's looking for some good chili. And this is a great dish that you can make really healthy.
And make it ahead of time, and I feel like you can eat off of this for a day or two, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Like, it's even better the next day.
Yeah, it is. It's so much better the next day. So we're going to get this guy going.
You added in some onions there, some vegetables that are key for this dish. Those onions give it a little bit more punch and spice. Is that a sweet onion or just a regular
This is a sweet onion because I prefer sweet onions. I think they add a little bit more flavor to them. I'm trying to get my heat going up high here.
There we go. Hey,
that's what we want.
Now we're cooking.
So we're going to get this going, and then we're going to add into it here in just a minute when it starts to brown the meat. We're going to add our beans and these are peppers. This is a combination of jalapeno and green pepper.
So good.
Yeah, and then we've got our chili powders and our cumin and coriander. And the great thing about this dish is that instead of using a lot of salt, we're using a lot of spice, and that can help take the place of that salt. Because this is a low salt dish.
You want to eliminate a lot of salt from your diet, especially if you have history of high blood pressure, heart disease, things like that. And it's like finding, I think, sometimes the right spices that you're like, wait a minute, this is delicious.
Yeah, and that's what we try to
kick.
show. And we're working alongside of Well Care and Park Duval and doing some healthy cooking classes. And we're showing them it's really tasty without the salt in it.
What are those classes? When are they?
They're going to be every Tuesday from 12 to 1. And this month it'll be at the Park Duval Russell neighborhood.
All right. All right. So that is just, I think once people see how easy it can be, I think getting out of your habit of what you've been buying, it's the hardest thing.
It is.
You know?
So
it is. That's the hardest part.
Absolutely.
It's like then you get frustrated or you go to the grocery store hungry. It's just getting into a new routine and knowing what are the things to buy.
Yeah, and then when we give you the little tip, helpful hint that if you're shopping, shop the outer of the grocery store because that's where you're going to find your fresh everything instead of the packaged processed foods.
Chef just added in the fresh with those peppers.
There's some
green
peppers that we're going to
jalapeno
add.
Peppers.
Our oven's a little slow on me here today.
So what kind of beans do you like to use in chili?
These are actually pinto beans, and they've been rinsed. So they're great because they add fiber and flavor, and Yeah, they're fantastic to add the pinto beans are. And this, we can cook this. It should be at least a 20-minute cook. I'm kind of doing it a little fast here for our
TV
show
chili.
today. Yeah, it is TV
I won't try
chili.
that. I'll try this.
Yeah. I'll let you have this one.
Yeah, that one's completely
Just to give people an idea of just how easy it is. Again, you just
Absolutely.
kind of laid out your couple of your key ingredients there. Do you use cheese in this, or do you steer clear from cheese?
When I make this dish, I would add the cheese. We have some cheese over here for your topping bar, because then when you put the cheese in it, you don't have to use as much.
Okay.
But you can mix it. You're pretty much just mixing all these ingredients together and then cooking it until it turns,
This
this
looks
color
absolutely
brown over
delicious,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, that's our actually done dish right there. And this is just some salsa that I'm adding in.
And I think so often we begin to realize we have heart issues when we're older. And I think that once we're kind of rooted in, our routines, it's harder to get out of that, right? Or when you have these cooking classes, you want to help mom and dad, I think make it a family project.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Help mom and dad figure out, or cousin or aunt or uncle, help them figure out what it is they need in their diet. I mean, just kind of going through your basics here. You had a protein, you have some vegetables.
Yes.
Right.
Beans are good for you.
Absolutely.
Right? Beans are really, really good. Finding things like that. Finding spices that are not just salt, but those alternatives that can help lower your blood pressure.
Yeah, and when we talk about that, we want to make sure that, we talk about the adults and having the heart issues, but high blood pressure, that's our silent killer.
Oh,
so
yes,
we
it
really
is.
want to make sure that you're starting to eat healthy early so that you don't have these issues later in life as well.
Sometimes it's hard to unfigure it out.
Yes, it
wait a minute,
is.
what do you mean I can't have any of these things?
Anything that's good.
And this is perfect for this time of year.
Yes,
We'll
it
eventually
is.
turn this darker brown
Right here.
color. And then so we need to cook it for about 20, 30 minutes. You want all those spices to meld into the mixture that you have.
Yeah.
So we just want to kind of keep it moving a little bit till it turns nice and brown like this color over here, and then it'll be good to go. It needs
Showing
probably about
that to
another 20
everybody,
minutes or so.
right now what that looks like. And
You
of
can tell
course,
the difference in the two pans, how, one's darker.
even better the next day.
Yes. Oh, yeah, it
Even
is.
better. All right, those classes are going on right now. You can attend the Park Duval Healthy Cooking Sessions. They're going on through April. And to find out more, if you want more healthy recipe ideas, I love getting lots and lots of ideas out there. Just go to heart.org/recipes.